Hello and welcome, everybody. I am really excited because I have the honor and pleasure of letting you know that you can shop early at High Supply and pick up these brand new 6x6 adhesive washi sheets. So I will give it a moment to let folks trickle in. I should be streaming out to YouTube as well as Instagram. And oh, hello, friends. I see you popping in the chat already. Hi, Melissa. Welcome, friend. Hey, Becky, Cordelia, welcome. Pam, welcome. Michelle, hi. Gloria, welcome, friend. Oh, hey, Cindy, welcome, my friend. So I did a kind of like a first look unboxing type video where I went through each of these new designs, but I don't know how many people caught that. So it was only just a couple days ago. So what I thought I would do is show them again. And I kind of have a plan for today, like not like a super solid plan, but a plan nonetheless. So what are these? These are adhesive backed washi sheets. So if you're familiar with washi tape on a roll, this is basically the same thing except an entire sheet of washi. And instead of just a little roll that's about maybe half an inch, 3/4 of an inch wide, it's actually a full sheet. So what is great about it is that, well, what I like about it is that it does give you some flexibilities with how you use it, because you can use it like it's pattern paper, because it kind of is. If you look at the prints, they're very, very similar to what you would maybe find in a paper pad. And so you can definitely use them like that. But as like you've probably noticed, there's a little bit of a translucency to them. So they're a little bit transparent. You can kind of see, like, here's two layered on top of each other. So you can kind of see, one behind the other. And Streamlabs is going to help me with links to these products if you want to check them out. So be on the lookout for that. I just saw one pop up. Unfortunately, Streamlabs can only really pop links into the YouTube chat. So if you're watching on Instagram, I'll copy those links over at some point. But you can see, here's how this looks against white. And if you want to play around and maybe put some different colors behind here, you can definitely do that. So here's just a bit of scrap. So you can kind of see how different it looks when you've got orange behind there. So there's a lot of different ways that you can use it. And you can kind of change the look of it a little bit just based on what you want to adhere it to. And you could still cut it down into strips if you want to use it as strips. That's totally an option. Hey, Brenda, welcome. And hi, Freedom Deep. Welcome, friend. Freedom Deep, are you Lisa? I think I know your name, but I might be remembering that wrong. Hey, Brenda, welcome. Hope you're feeling okay. So this is the Lemons collection, which if you hopped along with Delisa's hop, this is what I used on my card. And so do hop along, because it's fun. It's a fun hop that Delise organizes every week. So on Thursdays, you'll be able to see a new hop. And I'll show you how I used it. So this was my card. And what I did was, is it still in here? I thought I saw it. Here you go. So this piece here, folks, you'll be so proud of me. I actually fussy cut out. I fussy cut out these elements here to kind of hang off of the border and create like a more like a softer border. And so the way I did that was I just kind of cut off, an area, and then I adhered it to just white cardstock. I decided white was nice and bright, and so that's what I backed it with. And then I just cut it. So once you adhere it to a piece of cardstock, you can basically just use it like regular pattern paper. And the upgrade that I feel, it's such a small thing, but it makes a big difference. The liner to this washi sheet, it's actually bigger than the washi sheet itself. So you can see there's like a little bit of a border there. And so that actually makes it really easy to kind of grab the liner and then pull up the washi. It's so much easier than in the past. Here's a sheet from a previous collection. This is cut, like it's washi all the way to the edge. So if you want to pull off the liner, you kind of have to you really have to pick at this until you can. Oh, actually, I got it to release pretty easily. Oh wait, hold on. I thought I had it. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. See? So, and you can kind of see how it's a little bit translucent, a little bit see-through. So that is, and there are previous ones available. These three new ones, they don't officially launch until July 1st, but Victor at High Supply has generously offered me the opportunity to let you shop first. So if you want, you can pop on over and start browsing these if you'd like. And as I mentioned, if you're watching on YouTube, links will be shared by Streamlabs. Hey, Delise. Welcome, friend. Oh gosh, Brenda, 108. Oh my. I'm sorry. um Does it die cut okay? Or does the sticky create problems? Oh, I have not had an issue with die cutting it. But I've never die cut just like through the washi sheet. I've always put it onto cardstock and then die cut the cardstock. But we can try that in a little bit if you want. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's the only way I've tried it so far, Gloria. So, and it die cut's okay. It die cut's great. I haven't had an issue. What I thought I would do today is I thought I would. We'll see how this goes and what you all see. Proof that I fussy cut. I have extras. I so rarely do it that I have to brag every time I do. What I thought I would do today is actually show you how to do this, which is to actually glimmer onto it and foil over top of it, because I think that's a fun look. Where's the other one? Oh, here it is. I haven't turned these into cards yet because they're so pretty. I don't want to use them, but I will. I'll the problem is that you only get one of each color. And so that's great for the variety, but I want, oh, also, I just discovered the cover sheet. This is washi too. Look. So you can actually cut all of those little squares and you can use them. I'm gonna definitely do that. I gotta make all of this really stretch. Okay, so Delise, you've been waiting for the watercolor neon. I did I think it was in a member only live stream for was it for the Easy Wonder Dies that I did it? I don't know. But I made everybody swear to secrecy, not to tell you that this actually might be my favorite out of the three new ones. Okay, so this is the watercolor neon set, and it's really lovely. So oh, these got out of order. So for each colorway, and there are 5, there you have sort of a solid, but it's more like it's not solid solid. It's a really nice, like, watercolory solid. You get a plaid, you get a stripe, and you get a polka dot. So you have those 4 in each of the 5 different colors. So we have pink, we've got our purple, we've got our orange. Where's my orange polka dot? Did I use it already? Oh, here it is. We've got green, but I already used the green solid, so I don't have that to show. And then we have like a turquoisey blue, and I've already used that, the sort of solid. So aren't those pretty? I think they're so pretty. And that looks navy here. This one, it is definitely, I don't know if it helps to put it next to something that is actually blue, but it's a really lovely purple for sure. Hey Charlene, welcome friend. Hey T, welcome. Zelmara, hi, welcome friend. Um, I know, right, Delise? But I'm gonna just go ahead and put it out there that, these aren't neon because I really like them. I feel like like, oh, come on, that purple, that's not a neon purple. Let's be real, folks. But I do love these colors in spite of how they are named. But one of the reasons why I really like them is because they kind of complement a lot of the previous sets. So I think that out of all of them, it's kind of a nice it's a nice one to have because it's like the graphic 45 patterns and solids, and you could, use it as sort of a way to maybe accentuate some of the other designs. Okay, so this one is Ladybugs, and this one's really lovely. It does have some of the solid blocks, so you have that in a yellow, a green, a pink, and a red, and then you've got lots of really lovely ladybug themed prints, and some with flowers, some without, lots of different. So like if you look at this, for example, let's see. I mean, this one's got, the red and the black of the ladybug, but if you look at it, there's some blues in there, so you can maybe pop like this blue one with that, and I think it would go really well. There's some green in there, so if you don't want to highlight the blue flowers, you can throw some green with it, and it just helps to kind of complement it. So really feel like the watercolor neons are really good, like, staple to have. Um, can you die cut from them? Yes, but I've only ever die cut from it, because it's washi, so it's pretty thin, so I've only ever die cut from it after I've already, like, backed it onto some cardstock. And so this is just put onto some just regular cardstock, and then it die cuts just fine. And I thought today what I would do is actually show you that you can glimmer onto it because you can hot foil onto these too. And what makes them really great for foiling is that it's super smooth, because you know how washi like has that kind of like really slick kind of silky feel to it. So I think that smoothness in the washi really helps with the foiling. So if you have a cardstock, because normally if you foil, what I have found in my experience is that the smoother your cardstock, the better of a foiling that you can that you can get, at least from my experience. And so this helps you to get like a really smooth surface, even if the cardstock that you have it on top of isn't the smoothest. And I see your comment, Delise. you, you heard it here first. Watercolor neon is a great staple. I know, but I think it was misnamed. I'm just gonna put that out there. I think it should have just been called like watercolor, you know, something else, not neon. Oh, you know what? The name that was suggested in the live chat was they're more like brights as opposed to neons. They're brights. Okay. So I can show some die cutting and then I'll also show some foiling. So I'll do the die cutting first because actually I'll show you I made this card which you might have seen on Instagram. And so this is from the Ladybug design. And I actually die cut this with my Easy Wonder die. So that's how I know that it die cuts just fine. So I have some leftovers here. Let's see. So these are just leftovers. I die cut this one using Easy Wonder die number 2. So you can see it's got the stitch line, the stitch border detailing that the die puts in. It cut out the letters in thanks just fine. I just haven't popped everything through, but so die cuts pretty nicely. The adhesive doesn't get in the way. But I think you do need to back it with cardstock in order to have the thickness for it to really cut through. Okay, so I'm with you, Shalini. I don't really do much with washi in the tape form. When you have it like on a roll like this, but I feel like the washi sheets are different. And as far as I know, only available at High Supply. I could be wrong on that, but I've only ever seen it there. And I think in this format, as like a full sheet, you can just use it as pattern paper, but then you have the flexibility of you could, and we might play with this idea. You could, because of that translucency, we could maybe adhere it onto some acetate and see what happens, how that looks, because then that'll maintain some of the transparency of it. And I was showing earlier that you could kind of play with the look of things a little bit by, you know, if you take a design and if you put it, because it's translucent, you could back it onto different paper, different color cardstock, and then you can get some different looks from it. So, you know, look how different it looks against on white as opposed to on green. And you could, you know, add some other, you know, try some other combinations and actually see, you know, what looks you can create and what you prefer. So that's what I did with this card. Actually, I started my crafting session by actually picking out my papers, and like this I backed onto white. I wanted something like in the mid range, so I backed this one onto pink to give me a more pinky vibe. And then the darker red I backed onto red cardstock to really deepen the red even more. And so you can kind of, you know, tint it a little bit, you know, push it towards one way or another just to accent, or because this was, I think, all over a little bit pink, but by putting it on top of a pink cardstock, it just accentuates it even more. Same with this. This was an all over pattern, the original all over pattern, because I only have one sheet of each, so I can't show you the before and after. But it was this one here. So it was already red, but just by putting it onto red cardstock, it just deepens the red. And this one was, I think, that right there. So it was already a little bit pink, but it just emphasizes, punches up the pink more when you back it onto pink. So, so I feel like I've been able to craft with these much more than with the strips. And oh, hey Phyllis, welcome friend. 98. Yikes. Hey, Annie. Welcome. Yeah, me too. I forgot. I do use it for sealing envelopes. And holding. That's about the extent that I use my washi as well. Yeah. It is super, super smooth. Really, really love it. Okay, so hey Susan, welcome. So here's what I thought I would do. Okay, so I pulled out, let me know your thoughts in the chat, folks. I pulled out some of my glimmer plates, and we can glimmer onto this, so I can kind of show you what that looks like. And if we wanted to be fancy about it, we could maybe, this one I could glimmer and then I can die cut if you want to see both. But I'm gonna just flip through these glimmer plates, and stop me in the chat, or just tell me in the chat if there's one that you'd like me to use for and then I'll probably ask you for suggestions on which pattern too. Okay, so we got the butterflies. Actually, in fact, if we did the butterflies, I was thinking of using this one. This isn't new. This is already out. And so you can find it. It's inky alcohol. Although Victor at High Supply, he's made the new ones available for you all to shop. So as you're seeing links pop into the chat, you can actually shop the new ones now. The public doesn't have them yet. He's giving me the opportunity to give you guys the first experience at shopping. But check out these. Aren't they pretty? So I thought, if we did the butterfly, I could maybe see like some of this being used for the butterfly. Or maybe this one. I have like black foil. I could because I don't have to use, I have a lot of different foil colors, so we can flip through my foils also. But I thought this might be kind of fun for the butterfly if we went that route. Okay, so I got the butterfly. I do have the candles. I see Charlene's got a vote for that. Hi guys, welcome friend. This is just stripes. And this is just like a lattice or crosshatch. Like concentric dots. I don't know the actual names of these things, folks. This one's kind of a wintry twinkle, starlight, snow sort of look. I don't know what that is. Just a background. We could do like a really bold thank you, and then you could call it done with that card. Just you just glimmer the sentiment and then be done. This one's got we could do the stripes with the border. It's two, yeah, it looks like it's two separate. And this is just a plain border. So this could be just like a nice little frame to kind of start something, start a card. But I don't think you would. A lot of these are more like, okay, you just start your background, start your card that way. But some of these, like the thank you, I could totally see just glimmering this onto a really nice one of these, and then adding a couple mats and layers and calling it good. All right, let me know if there's, I should have turned on my hot foil machine. I'll do that next once we pick. So let me know if there's, I see a vote for butterflies, and then there was an earlier vote for the candles. So I could probably do the candles. I'll set aside the butterflies. And that was it. Okay, so stripes, whatever pattern that is, lattice, concentric polka dots, that pattern. Thank you, make today count, thinner stripes, or the border. I just don't want to do it again because I already have 2 samples of it. But here's, in case anyone's wondering, this was the one that I used to get that marble effect. It's Altenews. Okay, so butterflies. All right, we're gonna go with butterflies, and then I'm gonna do the butterflies first because they are small, And then if there's time, I'll do the candle second, because then the glimmer will be nice and hot. Speaking of, now decision number 2, folks. If I'm gonna do butterflies, let me know. I don't think butterflies onto any of the ladybug patterns or lemons. I don't think that works. So the question would be, do I want to glimmer onto neon watercolor, or do you want to see me glimmer onto inky alcohol? And then let me grab my glimmer and actually turn it on. Yeah, I like Make Today count. It's kind of pushy. Yeah, we could better press. I've better pressed onto it too. But girl, if I flip through my better press plates, we'd be here all day. But you can glimmer with your better press. All right, so yes, look at that. I see Gloria has already adopted the what I have renamed as brights. So funny. Oh, wait, we don't need this. Okay, so yeah, yep, that's what I just said. You can glimmer with the better press plates. It would just take me all day to flip through them if I was to show you guys options. Okay, so inky alcohol brights. Yeah. All right, so let's do that, and I'll do both while we're at it. We may as well, right? Okay. Okay, purple. Yeah, right? Susan's with me. That purple is not neon, people. You all are my tribe. You get it. Purple and pinks. Does the washi take inks at all? You can ink over it, but the problem is that it is a bit of a slick surface, so you might need to give it time to dry. It's kind of like, if you did stays onto acetate or something. Like, it'll dry eventually, but you want to give it the time to set, because it's it's not completely like non-porous, because it's still a porous, paper, but it's just slicker, so I think it takes a little bit longer. Let's see, the pink and the blue. Okay, so we had suggestions for purple. Yeah, purple, pink. Where's the purple? I'm thinking, are you guys thinking the solid looking one, or the polka dotty one? Because I don't have a solid in the blue anymore. I already used it. There's like the plaidish one. And then maybe. So what I'll do is solid. Okay. Oh, look, this is pretty too. Ooh, okay. Oh, look at those together. See, this is why watercolor neon, aka brights, this is why it's so good. Look at, like, I just picked that, well, quasi randomly. I was looking for purple, but look how well they go. All right. So if you want a glimmer, what you want to do is we need to take the washi and we need to adhere it onto some cardstock. Doesn't have to be your most super smooth cardstock like you would normally want to have for your hot foiling. And since we're just going to do the two, I'm just going to be a little bit conservative. I'm just going to attach as much as I need and not, I only have one sheet of each, folks. So, all right. Later, Charlene. Thanks for dropping in. So what I'm going to do, I gave myself a little pencil mark just so that I can like see. I'm only going to attach that much. So what I'm going to do is peel back. And it's a lot easier with these new ones, folks. Oh my gosh. The fact that they made the liner. This is like, usability, 101 to kind of make it really easy for folks to apply. But basically what I'm going to do is attach this to just that little section of but I'm not going to actually peel off this much. I just like to have a little bit to get started. And then, and the thing is that it's still in the sense of like washi, it's a little bit stickier than, in terms of the adhesive, I mean, it's a little bit stickier than your normal washi, but it's not like, you saw me kind of lift it up real quick then. It's not going to tear your cardstock. So look how smooth that is. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim this off. Oh, folks, be thinking about what color foil you want me to use also. I kind of have the rainbow, so feel free to suggest. I'll bring them out in a moment. Okay, so that's our washi stuck onto just some plain old cardstock. Okay, folks, next decision, foil. Okay, gold, purple and gold. Those are University of Washington colors. I have black. I have silver with that look to it. I have, look, this is like the original sample silver roll that came with my glitter machine. Hey, Lamont. Oh, 2 days in a row, my friend. Hi. Aura. Is this one Aura? Is that one Aura T? Or is Aura the one that's... Oh, guys, look. I have this like prismy one. Is Aura the one that is... Is this one Aura? I don't know. I don't know the names of things. Oh, look, I have the name of it. Look at me being all organized. This was early days Lynn, because the new ones for sure don't have it. Hey, if we did pink later, we could do like pink on pink. I do have purple, but I don't know that they're the right color purple. We could do like a rainbow. I got rainbow. Well, this one's labeled Aura T, and it's this. It's not gold. It's a sort of gold. Yeah. All right. Okay, folks. I think those are the options. I mean, I have others, but we'd be here all day if we looked at all of my foil options. So, all right. Later, Pam. Thanks for popping in. Say hi to Jay. Gold. Okay, so gold. Purple and gold. Can't go wrong with that. We are doing two, so if you want me to do one in one color, how about we do one in gold and one in silver? Or this. I like this. Or maybe I'll try this. Did I? No, no label on this one. I'm going to try this one just because it's got that iridescent kind of look to it. Okay, dokie. So, oh, my glimmer is ready and I'm not. Not a problem, folks. Okay, so I'm just going to cut a bit of foil so that we can, just enough to cover those. So I'm going to be off, a little bit off camera here as I cut my foil. So all I'm going to do is just try to get a piece that's not too much bigger than what I need. It helps to just minimize the overfoiling. And oh, too bad Charlene had to bounce because I was going to do the candles for her. All right, so there's one. So you basically just want to put your foil like that and then your plate on top of it. And if you feel like you need a little bit of tape to hold it down, then you can do that. So I'm just going to put a little bit there. And then I'm going to cut a little bit of that other color just so we can see the difference. And then we'll start to foil. Who here actually has a foil machine? I've never even used this. I had to peel off the little sticker dot thing on there. Well, I'm glad that we're doing this today. I've had this forever. The nice thing about using the washi in this way is that you can you don't really need any special glimmer paper or anything like that because it is so smooth. You just need something thick enough, you know, that it'll have the thickness to foil, but otherwise I think you're all good. So I'll just do that. And because we do need to put this eventually upside down. So I'm going to tack it down on the other side just so that it's easy for me to transfer onto the actual machine. Okie dokie. So T has a glimmer. And I think T has a mink still. I bought one for Christmas before that. Oh, you use a clothes iron. Oh, interesting. Does a clothes iron get hot enough? All right, so now I have this. I'm just gonna put it onto my glimmer. Push the button. Find my plates. And here they are. Then when that stops blinking, we'll run it through my die cutting machine, which is right here. Meanwhile, if we did the rainbow plate, maybe this would be good on one of the see the watercolor neons, aka brights. They're so easy to craft with. I feel like these would be good on on maybe a polka dot background. We could do something onto the see, I should pick orange because I just never would pick orange, but pink is what kind of appeals to me for the candles. Let me know what you all think of this combo here. I know Charlene's not here anymore. She suggested it, but maybe she'll catch the replay. Okay, so that's solid. So take this out. We'll run it through. Oh, Melissa, you've got both the Glimmer and the Mink? Dang. Oh, Charlene did suggest it with the polka dots? Okay, perfect. Well, thank you for remembering. I missed it. Okie dokie, let's see how this looks. Where is it? Okay, so there's that. Now this plate's pretty big. I'll just start that going. And we'll do, let me know thoughts on the foil color with pink polka dot for that one. Meanwhile, let's see if I can, just be careful. It's still probably pretty hot, but I'm going to try to do a reveal here quickly so that you can see. I won't keep you in suspense, but I also don't want to burn myself. Oh my gosh, sorry. I just sneaky peeked it. It lifted up completely. I was gonna do like a reveal together. We can see it. But this one already lifted. So, oh man, look, I got it too close to the edge. Darn it. I'm gonna have to like hand cut that to right to the edge. It didn't clip the foiling, but pretty close. Okay, this one we can lift together. Beep. Look. Isn't that great? Like, and then you could still, if you have a solid plate, you could look at how cleanly that foiled. Like, I'm telling you, it foils like a dream. When you position it correctly. Oh my gosh, that's so close to the edge. Look at how much room I had on the other side. Come on, Lynn, what happened? Because the thing is, those had dies that go with it, but the die is gonna cut with a border around, so I should have given myself more room. Oh, that makes me sad. All right, so I'm gonna do the same with the pink. I'm gonna do the whole panel. So I'm gonna start by pink washi right onto some regular cardstock here. And T, are you thinking pink on pink, like pink foil onto the pink? Okay, I'll show you the different pinks I have once I get this down. Because I think I have like a fuchsia kind of, you know, like the hot pink, but then I also have I have the, you know, the satin pink, the satin finish one. I have that too, but it's a lighter pink, so I don't know. I'm not too sure what that's going to look like when we get it onto. So there's that. Again, I'm just going to nip and because I want to save this. And I'm cutting right through the liner so that what we aren't using still has the liner so that the adhesive is not exposed. And look, I have like a little washi strip because you can still cut these into strips and use them as strips if you want. And then I like to use these liners. You could like make your Nuvo drops on them. You can like use them as a protective layer for whatever you need. Okay, satin is too sheer. Thank you for saying so before. Oh, but dang, are you leaving? What do you think, folks? This like hot pink onto this pink? Or should I go more Should I do silver? Should I do gold? You know, I have gold, the gold version of that silver. It's like that speckly. Oh, I don't know. Pink and gold? I don't know, folks. I do have silver and gold. Silver and pink could be fun. Give me your thoughts. I do kind of like the tone on tone. I'm just worried. I'm worried we're not going to see the design very well, but I don't know. Usually I tend to trust T's instincts on these things. If she says it's going to look good, I think it's going to look good. I also have the black. And we could do rainbow also. But the rainbow would have to go this way, though. Not a fan polka dots. Okay. Yeah. I wasn't sure about the gold either. So then there's polka dots. There's black, silver, or pink, or rainbow. Maybe this is too much color. I'm a more subtle gal. Let's see. That's red. I don't think red would be good. Okay. Oh, I have. Oh, folks. Ooh. Hey, is T coming back? Because I have this, like a lighter pink, but then there's also the darker pink. Let's. Okay. The problem, the problem is that I always feel the pressure to get it right because I only have the one sheet. I know, right? How does T say pink and then she just, oh, T, you're back. We're about to blame you. Because, I only have the one sheet, T. I don't want to go wrong. What do you think? Darker pink? Okay, so we eliminate that. And no to silver and no to the black. Black might be too strong. So we're thinking this. All right. Okie dokie. This is a big plate. Let's see how. This is, oh, that's 6 inches. Okay, so. Yeah. Well, it's a good thing T came back. She can avoid the blame T hashtag. Oh, French toast sounds yummy. I'm gonna have breakfast for dinner tonight too. But I'm thinking I'm making myself a waffle and bacon. Wait a second, what just happened? I picked black. I like black, and then T said yep. What is that yep in reply to? Is that yep in reply to black for the pink? Guys, this is a critical moment. I need confirmation. Am I going black or am I going with the pink? T, stop, put the fork down. Tell me which one. Because you said yep right after Melissa said black. Oh, yep, to the dark pink. Okay. We're gonna still go with dark pink. Melissa says black though. I don't know. I'm kind of okay. We'll trust T on this one. We can do if we do this plate again, we'll do black onto another color. Maybe orange. Black onto orange. That could be fun. Let me just see. This is 3 3/4, so I'll cut like about 4 inches. I'm just gonna try to cut my foil down a little bit here. Oh, how's everybody surviving, the heat if you've got some crazy heat going on? I hope you all have AC. I imagine here's the thing that, like, surprised me when I moved to Washington State. Most houses, in particular older ones, do not have air conditioning. I was flabbergasted because 'cause I'm born and raised in Virginia, so no AC. I was like, "What's gonna happen when summer hits?" Um, and for the first, like, maybe 10 years that I lived here, we had really nice mild climate, like, we're talking maybe, like, in the, anywhere between, like, 50 and 60 degrees, and it was just really nice most of the time. It was very, very mild, and, in the last, I would say, like, 10 years or so, it's really changed to where we have snowpocalypse from time to time, and we get some, like, scorchers. You really shouldn't do that if you can avoid it. Moving your paper, but I wanna make sure. I'm gonna have to trim a little bit of this, I'm sure. Where are my plates? Oh, here they are. So oop, okay. I like the black, but it's a bit French boudoir. Yeah, I can see that. Um, okay, Susan was a pink fan too. Okay. Um, yeah, I mean, summer is like the best time. It's like summer in Washington State, it's the best place to be. But the last 10 years or so, we've been having like every couple years maybe there's been like record heat, 100-degree weather, which just was never it just was not like it was unheard of before. And there was a span there of like a couple years when you would have like record breaking heat year after year. And it's like, this is not good. I don't like I don't like where the weather is going in this state. All right, so I'm gonna zoink that. We'll do a reveal in a moment. Let me know. We could do this plate again. This is a little crooked, so I'm gonna have to trim it. But oh hey Don, welcome friend. All right, folks. Ta-da! Look at that. How fun is that? Look at that. So, so pretty. And really nice, clean foiling. Love it. So pretty. So, so pretty. I think I got a little bit of overfoiling on this. Let's see. Um, Usually what I do is I just take a Swiffer and I just wipe it. And that usually gets everything off. Yeah, most of that's coming off. It's just like some foil that's just a little bit clingy. Um, so pretty. Love it. Let's see. I want to show die cutting too. So let me folks, if you have another color you want me to do with the candles or you want me to do a different plate, let me know. But I'll show you die cutting out the silver one here. So this does have a coordinating die. And I'm just gonna line this up. Definitely gonna tape this down. And you know the nice thing about this is that, because the here's the really cool thing, because the washi, surface is, like, so slick, tape, it doesn't really tear it. You know what I mean? Like, super sticky tape might tear your cardstock, but it's not gonna tear your washi. Like, washi, for as thin as it is, it's pretty strong stuff. Like, the way they make it and the way it's manufactured, it's very durable. Alright, so let's see. This cut through. And I'm using my beer craft machine, and when I was foiling, I had it on the letterpress, 0 adjustment at the bottom, and now I'm gonna die cut. So I switched it over to the die cutting setting, but still 0 adjustment for the micro adjustment. And check that out. See how cleanly it die cuts? Oh man, this is like my new favorite thing. I love that. That turned out so well. I'm really bummed I lined that up wrong because I'm not a fan of fussy cutting. That's what's gonna have to happen. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna use the die anyways, and then when I go to use this, I'll just cover that with something. I'll just try to come up with a composition where where I can cover that up. Or at least I'll have this, like, mostly cut through. Oh my gosh, that's such a shame. Alright, I could've, if I was gonna do that, I could've run both of these through at the same time, but that's okay. So, let me know, folks, if you have any questions about the new washi sheets. If I don't know the answer, then I'll ask Victor, who is the owner-operator of High Supply, and I can get any of your questions answered through him later. So, look, isn't that sad? Just that little bit of white in that corner. Oh, that makes me so sad. Cut the other butterfly. Oh, that's a good point. I can color it in. Yes, that's smart, Michelle. Thank you, my friend. You have all the good ideas. Okay, so see, I just pulled that off kind of aggressively, and the tape, this is the Spellbinders yellow tape, definitely pulled up, the cardstock, tore the cardstock, but look at the washi. Didn't hurt that a bit. So, and then if you want, you can like die cut from this also, save that and die cut out of it. So, I'm not throwing that in the trash. All right. So, any other last minute questions? Yeah, I know a flower. The common joke is like, I hear this a lot, especially from Crafters Companion, TV personalities on their YouTube channel, where their their common joke is that, like, just cover it with a butterfly, because every card could use a butterfly. So if you have an oopsies, just cover it with a butterfly. But my oopsies is on my butterfly, so so now I guess we'll just have to cover it with a flower. Okay, so if there are any other questions or anything else that you'd like to see me do, then I might end the stream here. And if Jay is still streaming, I can actually redirect everybody over to Jay's stream. So let me know your thoughts. I'm happy to demo like another candle glimmering or whatever you'd like. Let's let's see. How do I wonder if I can edit this to redirect to him now that I've said it out loud. I don't know if I can do that midway through my stream. Doo-doo. Oh, maybe I can, maybe I can. Okay. Yep, okay, I think everybody's good, so let me see if I can find Jay's stream, and I'll redirect you all over there. But oh, his stream's not coming up. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. Craft by Jay. Oh, here we go. All right, folks, I will send you on over to Jay. So thanks everybody. If you want to check out any of the new or existing washi, just pop on over to High Supply. Links will be in the description of this live stream. And until next time, folks, have a fabulous day. Bye.